Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. For week 7, we are going to discuss on another topic under reading skills, demonstrating your understanding of current issues or topic of interest. In this lesson, you will be able to 1. Use mind maps to organize information from various texts. 2. You will be able to make logical predictions or suggestions for solution based on current issues. And then you will be able to listen to and comprehend recorded audio or video or text on current issues. Okay, let us discuss on the first part of the lesson. Okay, among the skills that you need to have, or which is suggestible to language learners, is the use of mind maps. Okay, so we are going to discuss first on the use of mind maps in order to organize information from various texts. Okay, so I need you to know that for reading skills, in order to help you enhance your reading skills, the use of mind maps is essential because it can help you to organize the information. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at this picture. Have you ever tried drawing this kind of map? Okay, you have colored here, and then you have the center, and then you have the branches here. Okay, so I believe maybe most of us have experience in drawing mind map during your school years. Okay, especially when you want to do your essay writing. Okay, besides, do you know that actually you can collaborate with your friends through online mind mapping? Okay, through the advance of technology, there are many applications that you can download or you can find online, which is free actually, and you can use the website or the application for mind mapping purposes. Okay, there are a lot of benefits. We will go to that later. Okay, so what is mind mapping? Basically, mind mapping is a strategy that helps students to study. A mind map is a diagram that is used to visually outline information. One of the most common types of mind map is a large brainstorming web, where a central word or idea branches out into related subjects. So, as ideas are fleshed out and connected to one another, you will see how the concepts are tied together in order to get a better understanding of what you are trying to study. Okay? Okay, here I listed out a few benefits of mind mapping, which I believe you will agree with me. There are actually a lot of other benefits, but I listed out only 6. Okay, just to sum up all kind of benefits that mind mapping activity has to offer. Okay, number 1, mind map help us to sort the ideas. Okay, because through reading there are many ideas, there are many elaborations, so it helps you sort your ideas into a much more organized manner. Okay, and then next benefit is mind mapping activity help you to enhance your memory and retention, because you are managed to compartmentalize your ideas. Okay, therefore it would be much easier for you to remember the important ideas. Okay, besides, mind mapping also helps to make learning fun and interesting, because you are able to apply your creativity in developing or in drawing your mind map. Okay, other than that, the benefit of mind mapping is it helps you to categorize and organize your ideas. It helps you to generate more ideas. Last but not least, mind mapping helps you to identify the relationship of your ideas, your data, as well as your information. Okay. Okay, a simple practice for you. Okay, I prepared for you one issue. Okay, so I would like to ask you, what is your opinion on the fast food intake among students? What is your opinion on the fast food intake among students? Do you think it is healthy to take fast food? Do you think it is necessary? How about the price? Okay, so maybe you have your opinion So please go to this link, or you can just scan this link, okay, and then click on the uh, link and type your response. Okay, I'll see how you respond to this issue, yeah, the fast food intake among students. Okay, next we go to the next part of mind mapping. How to use mind map for learning. Okay, there are many practical ways of using mind mapping. So here I listed out only a few. Okay, number one, we use mind map to take notes. Mind maps act as outlines that can help you as a student to remember the overall themes of a topic. So all the way down to the smallest details that you'll need to recall later. Okay, next, mind map also very helpful when you want to do a project planning, because mind map allows you to organize your time and thoughts. You also will be able to easily communicate your talking point with your audience. Besides, when you use software, you can actually distribute or share your mind map to your entire class so that they can see how your points relate to one another. Okay. Next, how to use mind map. You can use mind map to do problem solving activity, because mind mapping helps you to see the various options that you have so that you can find the best solution for the problem. So a mind map keeps your work in order so that you can access the information better. Okay, next, using mind maps to organize information from various texts. Okay, there are two things that you need to understand. Okay, there are two types of text. Number one, linear text, which refers to written form. Article, journals, essay, passages. Okay, so all essays, those are linear text. Okay, how about graphic illustration? So nowadays we can see there are a lot of um, infographic which explain about something, which contain very rich information. So those are also text, but we call it non-linear. Therefore, non-linear refers to the graphic illustration with also containing information. Okay, basic steps to organize information in mind map. Okay, number one, what you need to do is you read the paragraphs of the passage given carefully. Okay, number two, you need to try to understand the passage. Well, you may even need to read more than once, okay, to understand the passage. Number three, what you can do is you can identify the purpose and the keywords that are being highlighted in the passage. And number four, after you have done all this, you can transmit the facts, or you can transmit information that you found in the passage into non-linear text or into your mind map or into your drawing accordingly, right? Okay, one activity, very simple one. So I need you to form a group, a small group, maybe 2 or 3 of you. So in your group, discuss what are the 3 benefits of technology for students. Okay, discuss what are the 3 benefits of technology for students. Well, what you can do is you come up with a mind map. You can use any online application to create your mind map, and you can share with your class. Okay, Alhamdulillah, we have come to our next point of today. Okay, the topic is making logical predictions or suggestions for solution based on current issues. So this is another skill that learners need to acquire to enhance your reading comprehension. Because when we read, okay, normally we tend to predict what will happen next based on the information that we gathered through our reading. Okay, therefore we are going to go through this to see how make logical predictions in reading. Yeah. Okay, so number one, okay, first of all, I would like to share with you what is making predictions. Making predictions is a basic reading skill that requires higher level thinking. In order to make a good predictions, readers must consider available information and make an inference. Good readers make predictions based on textual evidence. If you use evidence to support your prediction, then you will be able to justify it whether you are right or wrong. Okay, so this is basically the idea of making predictions. Okay, making logical prediction based on current issues. So you know this. I believe you all are familiar with predicting what will happen next. We make predictions every day. A prediction is a guess that you make about something that may happen in the future based on the clues that you know now. Sometimes we also watch our family members, and based on their actions, we can often guess what they are going to do or what they are going to say next. Okay, so those are the kind of prediction activity that we do or that we make every day. Okay, when I predict, I will basically guess, estimate, assume, suspect, speculate, infer, believe, forecast, and project. So these are all the activities or the things that we're gonna do that we do when we do predictions. Okay, another activity, simple one. So let's read the following passage. Determine what event is likely to occur next. Okay, then you can explain your answer using textual evidence. So let's have a look. Okay. Vince thunder waved to the crowd one more time before he put on his motorcycle helmet. The crowd cheered uproariously. Vince looked down the ramp and across the 17 school buses that he was about to attempt to jump. It was a difficult trick and everything would need to go right for him to nail it. His cape blew in the wind. As Vince hopped on his motorcycle and started down the ramp, he noticed something that he had not seen before. There was large oil slick at the end of the ramp. He attempted to stop the bike, but it was too late. He had already built up too much momentum. So the question is, what event is most likely to occur next? What will happen to Vince? What do you think? Okay, so one prediction. Well, maybe Vincent will not be able to stop his motorcycle and meet with an accident. Okay, what is your prediction? Okay, so next, what evidence from the text that supports your prediction? Well, the evidence can be found in line 5, where there was large oil slick at the end of the ramp. The oil slick suggested something bad might happen to Vincent. Okay? Okay, another prediction activity. Okay, let's have a look at this picture. What do you see? Okay, can you predict what will happen in the future to the community surrounding this area? Maybe next month, what will happen next month? What will happen next year? What will happen in the next 5 years? Okay, you can also scan this code and you can type the response in the Padlet. Okay. Okay, another making prediction activity. Okay, I want you to think in your group. Okay, please think about this. What will happen if the community in Malaysia doesn't practice cleanliness? What will happen to Malaysia? Okay, discuss this in your group and share your opinion and make your prediction. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, next part of the reading skill that you need to have is actually through listening. Okay, now we are going to discuss on listen to and comprehend recorded audio or video or text on current issues. Okay, listening may be defined as the process of making sense of the spoken language. Good listening skills can actually lead to better customer satisfaction, greater productivity with fewer mistakes, increased sharing of information that can lead to more creative and innovative work. Basically, why listening skills are important in language learning. Why listening skills is very crucial. Okay, learners actually gain 45% of the language competency from listening, only 30% from speaking, only 15% from reading, and only 10% from writing. So you can see the higher percentage fall on listening activity. It helps the language learner to acquire pronunciation, word stress, vocabulary, and syntax. The comprehension of messages conveyed can be based solely on the tone of voice, the pitch, the accent. Listening also allows learner to understand what is the conversation about. Why listening is challenging? I believe all of us face this kind of challenges. All of us face the same problems. But why? Okay, so based on Renuka Devi 2014, she listed that there are a few listening challenges faced by the language learners, such as number one, lack of vocabulary knowledge. Number two, lack of effort in understanding the English language. Number three, problems with pronunciations or accents. Number four, listening requires more concentration, which requires listening stamina. And number five, the distraction by the physical settings or the environment. Okay. Listening is not the same as hearing. You need to know this. Okay, hearing actually refers to the sounds that you hear. You just listen to the sound. You just hear to the sound. Whereas listening requires you to focus. So when we talk about focus, you don't do doodle, you don't shuffle your papers, you don't look out the window, you don't pick your fingernails or similar. You basically avoid from doing unnecessary interruptions. Okay, so you need to be able to listen, to focus in order to get the whole picture and not just the isolated bits and pieces. Okay, here are the three listening sub-skills. Number one, listening for the gist. For example, when you listen to a summary of the day's news on the radio. So that is, you are listening for the gist of the radio, yeah? Or listening for the gist of the news. Number two, listening for specific information. For example, when you listen to a weather report to find out about the weather in your part of the country or in your part of the city, so you are looking for the specific information only. Okay, number three, when you are listening in detail, meaning that you are going to listen to every word that the other person is talking about. For example, a member of a jury is listening to a statement from a witness. Okay. Okay, here is another listening practice. You can just scan the code. Okay, you are going to be redirected to a page where you will find an audio recorded on transportation. So there are a few people with different English accent, and there is also the script. You can listen to it to help you practice with your listening skill. So the question is, after you did that, what was it about? Okay, how about the transportation at your place? Okay. Okay, so we have come to our end slide of today's session. So I have three questions. It's just to help you recap on our discussion that we had just now. Okay, number one, think about what are the benefits of mind mapping, the one that we have discussed earlier. Why is it effective to practice mind mapping to help with your studies? Okay, question number two is, why is making prediction can be so helpful to your reading skills? Alright, and then number three, why do you think listening skill is important to help language learners? Okay, if you have any question, feel free to ask your question in our Telegram group, and inshallah I'll try my best to answer your question. Okay, thank you for listening. With that, I end our session today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.